Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear second year secondary school students. Welcome back to a new lesson. Before we start, get ready, get your student's book and open it to page 30 and 31. Open your student's book at page 30 and 31. Your teacher today is Mr. Sabr Azam. Today's lesson is grammar. Grammar of today is form, meaning, and function of simple past tense of be. As we mentioned before, be in the present is am, is, are. In the past, it is was for singular and were for plural. Was for singular and were for plural. We have examples here. How were the burglars caught? How were the burglars caught? There were security cameras everywhere. Was the pickpocket sorry for his crime? Yes, he was. He apologized to the victim. So, the past tense of be is was and was for singular and were for plural. Let's move to another point. Simple past tense of regular and irregular verbs. Regular and irregular verbs. Past tense of regular verbs, we form the verb by adding ed to the end of the verb. For most verbs, but we have special cases in which we add just the or ied. But the most common is adding ed to the end of the verb. Examples: what did the police do? The police arrested the criminal. Arrested, we added ed. They didn't arrest the man. They didn't arrest the man. So the negative form of the past tense, we use didn't plus infinitive. For irregular verbs, every verb has its own form. Where did you go after they were arrested? Where did they go after they were arrested? They went to the police station. They went to the police station. So the past tense of go is went. The past tense of go is went. The same as regular verbs. In the negative form, we use didn't plus infinitive. Didn't plus infinitive. They didn't go to the police station. We use some time expressions for the past, the markers of the past, the markers of the past. As we learned before, yesterday is one of them, last, ago, and in plus a year. Examples: the armed robber stole the car yesterday. Natalie forgot to lock the door last night. The burglar went to jail in 2006. I went to Oman 3 years ago. Let's move to another point. The past with used to and would. The past with used to and would. We use used to plus be to talk about past states that are no longer true. What did you used to be afraid of when you were younger? I used to be afraid of elevators. I used to be afraid of elevators. I always took the stairs instead. So, use the to plus be to talk about past states that are no longer true. We use used to plus verb and would plus verb to talk about past habits that are no longer true. Past habits that are no longer true. We use would plus verb, use to plus verb, not be. Did you used to travel a lot in your job? Yes, I used to or would travel. We can use used to or would plus infinitive. To a new place a new place every year. I didn't use like. I didn't used to like it much. Now I prefer to stay in one place. Okay. Let's do this exercise to consolidate the information. Yes. Complete the conversation. Use the past tense of verbs in parentheses. Then practice with a partner. Fahad, what happened to you yesterday? In the question form, we use did plus infinitive. What happened to you yesterday? Okay, we didn't use did here because we used happened. Yes, I go to the Falcons football game and a big pocket steal my wallet. So the two verbs are irregular verbs. The first one, went, and the second one is stole. Yes. Oh no. Do you call the police? Did you call the police? Did you call the police? Yes. And the police caught the thief. Yes. That's great. How they catch him? How did they catch him? There were security cameras. We used where because cameras is plural. Let's move to exercise B. Work with a partner. Ask and answer about how Omar's life has changed. Use used to and didn't used to. Omar watched TV every day. Now he goes to the gym. So the answer is, what did Omar used to do every day? Yes, he used to would watch TV every day. He didn't used to go to the gym. That was a habit for him. Number two, let's move to number two. Omar ate a lot of junk food. Now he eats fruit instead. The question is, what did Omar used to? What did Omar used to? And the answer, he used to what eat a lot of junk food. He didn't used to eat fruit. Number three, Omar was overweight. Take care of the word was. Now he isn't. So the question is, what did Omar used to look like? This time we will not use what because this is a state, not a habit. Omar used to be overweight. He didn't used to be slim. Number four, the same as number three. We will not use what. Omar was always tired. Now he has more energy. Now he has more energy. Yes. How did Omar used to feel? Omar used to always feel tired. He didn't use to have much energy. Number five, Omar didn't sleep well at night. Now he sleeps more soundly. So the question, how did Omar used to sleep? Omar didn't used to sleep well. He used to be awake most of the night, or he has an insomnia. Let's move to another way, that is past progressive. And the form of past progressive is was, were plus verb ing. We use past progressive when we describe what was happening at a specific time in the past. What were you doing at 3? What were you doing at 3 o'clock today? I was driving home from work. I was driving home from work. At this point of time, 3 o'clock, I was driving home from work. We use the past progressive when we talk about a temporary state or action. Temporary state or action. Have you always lived in Riyadh? No, a few years ago. I was living in Dubai. I was living in Dubai. What were you doing in Dubai? I was working at a hotel. I was working at a hotel. So this is a temporary state. Was working and was living is a temporary state. We use the past progressive with always to describe a repeated or annoying action. For annoying or repeated action. My neighbor's son was always getting into trouble when he was younger. When he was younger. We use past progressive to describe a long action that is interrupted by a short action. I was working on my computer. I was working on my computer. This took a while. When suddenly the power went out. This is a very short action went out. We use the past progressive to describe two actions that were happening at the same time. While I was studying, my brother was watching TV. In the duration of studying, my brother was watching TV. The two actions happened at the same time in the past and they were continued. Yes. Let's move to another point. That is the end of today's lesson. Goodbye for now. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to do your electronic work and the worksheet. Goodbye for now.